Just moved in my new house today. Moving was hard, but I got squared away. Bells started ringing and chains rattled loud. I knew I'd moved in a haunted house. Still I made up in my mind to stay. Nothing was gonna drive me away.
Good morning all, welcome to build day 11. We are just getting out here for the morning. Gotta get the car moved and make sure the big kitty's working right. Today's main goal is over here in the chain hall. Showed you this last night. We got the last of the partition walls up, got my nailing strips up, and we did a lot of skinning yesterday, got a lot done. Today's main goal, first order of business, takes place here, and that's going to be to get the scene setters up in here and get this done, and then all the walls are done. Our next chore after that is going to actually take place on the wall panels. Some of them, especially these, this is my very first set of foam panels I ever did. They need to be touched up, you know, there's paint and stuff like that, so I'll get my air compressor and paint sprayer out and we'll go through here and touch these panels up. There's a little touch up over in the witch's display. Some of the washers are showing up, and might paint the frame in the ponds too, I don't know. Haven't gotten that far yet. Well, I haven't decided whether I'm going to do that or not. But right now, I got to get my truck moved. It's kind of blocking things. And it looks like I'm going to have to help the kitty. Kitty's head is stuck as well. So give me a little bit and we'll get things set up. We'll get going. I'll give you some updates further along in the day. Hey people, good afternoon. Just got done with lunch. I was hungry. Got quite a bit done out here. Chain hall is finished over there. I then switched over and did my painting and got that done. All the washers that didn't have a coat of paint on them got a coat of paint, so they kind of blend in. I also hit some of the touch-ups on these panels that needed to be done. The chain hall over here, and we got a fairly big opening here because I got the coffin door that goes in here, but this is pretty much done and it looks more like a maze now with the scene setters up, thank God. But so we got that done, and I know I'm going around in circles. Get on over here. Hello, big puss. Got into here and we had a few of the washers that needed to be hit with some paint. I didn't have enough of them pre-made, so they got a light touch. And then a little bit of white there. We came in here and I got the frames painted in here, and could have just left them natural. This year it would have mattered though. Last year we've been switching off between clear and black tarp for the pond. We've always used kind of clear. Last year we decided we'd do black tarp, and all we did was paint the outside of the frame. Problem is, when you put the water in it with the fluorescent color, the black shows through the water and the water doesn't fluoresce all that well. If you have a clear tarp in there, the water really fluoresces good. So this year we decided, well, we're going to put clear in. And when we do that, the frames have to be painted because the frames stick out like a sore thumb on the inside. So we went through and spray painted them black. And we got that, and I had enough black. I went over the black section there on the wall. So, weird shot of my hand, just what you wanted. Could have been something else, you never know. So we got the painting done, we got the scene setters done. I'm trying to get out here before I run out of things to talk about. And I know that'd be a new one if I did, huh? But next big project is these little pieces of wood. These are all my bracings. I run them, in the corners and from one wall to the other to stiffen the walls up so they don't wobble. That's my next chore, is I gotta get in here and start getting these up. So here we go with that. Okay, boys and girls, it's almost dinner time. Figured I'd give you another update. Got in here, we got all the bracing throughout the whole haunt done. Just got done securing the last piece, and I'm playing with a prop. My other blow-up kitty. We've got him sticking a little far forward off the plywood because we have the arch that's going to go in. I wanted to make it look like he's over the arch a bit, watching people coming and going. So, figured I'd give you a look. You'll probably see him quite a bit. Get out here. We've got the big kitty watching people, and we got him watching people. Yes, his head does move. Still need to get in and get them wired. Usually I have all the blow-ups on the same circuit. Right now, sorry, guy on a motorcycle. You probably saw him coming. I didn't. I heard him. Right now, they're each on their own extension cord and hooked up to different circuits. So I've got to get them wired yet, and that's going to be my next project. And then we start dragging out some props, and there's a lot of little mishkabibble stuff along with that. I got to get the arches out that go over the exit and the entrance. I can't just put those together, put those in place, because those have lights on. So I got to get into my lighting, get the lights out, get the lights on them so I can, get them secured in. Wife wants to start cobwebbing the bushes, and she can't do that until I get I got the set of eyes. Each bush gets 3 eyes, and I've got to get those on. And once those are done, she can get out here and start having fun with her cobwebbing and cobwebbing these. Still need to get my pillars out. I'm going to need out here and get the fence panels and get this laid out yet. Pillars are in the shed. When I do the shed, I'll do the pillars. So still lots of little stuff I can do today. Right now, I'm going to work on getting that cat wired up, and then we'll just kind of go from there. Okay, people, it's getting dark. It's going probably almost 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock. I've got the little kitty up, as you can possibly see up there. I got it set on auto right now. And you got the big boy there. Hold on 1 second. There we go, that's better. I put it over night scene so it shoots a little bit better in the dark. There's another one that's meant for a real low light, and I did a little shooting with that. And things do show up a hell of a lot better, but you go to move the camera and it kind of moves like that. Real staggered. So probably won't use that much. But anyway, there's a little kitty up there and the big kitty there. A lot of lights tonight. It's bright out here. There are a couple extra signs on that shouldn't be on. Sorry about that one. Someone stopped to ask a question. But anyway, I just got done wiring both the blow-ups to the same circuit, and I know it's dark, you cannot see me. Live with it for just a moment. In fact, here, hold on, I'll get over where you can see me. Okay, that any better? Now you can see my ugly mug on the front steps, so you know what that means. Wrap up. It is getting a little bit too dark. We did get touch-up painting done. The scene setters are done. I got bracing done throughout the whole haunt. And we got the little blow-up cat in, and both the blow-ups are wired onto the same circuit. That still leaves the spider to put out, and the spider goes on the mausoleum, which doesn't go up until sometime next week, probably next Wednesday. Sorry, cigar went out. Last thing you need to do is sit here watch me trying to light a frickin' cigar. But with everything that we've gotten done, Next stage is to start getting into storage lockers, the basement, the attic, and start dragging stuff out. As we bring it out here, we put it into the display it goes in. You know, if it's like that well from hell I made last year, that goes into the torture chamber, you know, and what have you. Problem is, it's too dark in the tent. I have no lights in the tent unless I want to be dragging the clamp light around. So, calling it quits early out here. Not because I'm tired. I'm tired, but not overly tired like I have been. I'm going to head back into the shop. I'm going to start working on Fred. I want to see how close to done I can get him today. I know tomorrow he's getting shoved off into a corner in the shop because we are going to start bringing props out here. So I'll probably spend most of the day doing that. Like I mentioned earlier, one of the things that are coming out are the arches. I gotta get the arches out here, which means I gotta drag the lights out, put the lights on them, so it takes a little bit to assemble those. And if I'm gonna get in the lights to get the lights for the arches out, I might as well grab the eyeballs too and get those put in so the wife can start cobwebbing the bushes. Kind of one thing leads to another, and then in the midst of all that, we will be bringing stuff out as we get to it. So for right now, I'm gonna clean up out here, and then I'm gonna head into the shop and see what we got in there to do. Okay, people, going on about 9:30. I'm gonna shut the door here for a second. You'll see why in a bit. Already covered what happened out in... Okay, I just got dive-bombed by a moth. I already covered what we did out in the haunt today. Tomorrow's the big day. We start tearing into things and getting things out, getting them out in the tents. Most of them won't get set up tomorrow, but at least they'll be out in the haunt, and we can start going through display by display and getting things set up. Many of you know, last week or two, I've been out here working on Fred, the skeleton. I am happy to say he is now finished. There is Fred, the skeleton. I painted his eyes and nose socket a fluorescent blue. He's got red on the bones and the great stuff I put on him. I painted green. I think I like this setup with the great stuff. Originally, when I did it, I started out with a Costco skeleton, and I put on some gloves, took some great stuff, put it in my hand, and just smeared him with it. Let him dry overnight, came out, and ended up looking pretty good here. You know, he's got some blobs here and there, the bones kind of showing through it. I gave him a base coat of white paint, then fluorescent green, and I went back through my brush and I did all the areas, you know, where it would be bone, you know, and tried just doing that, and I did that in kind of a fluorescent red. And then, like I said, the eyes and the nose I did fluorescent blue so they'd stand out. But I like the look of them. Have not seen them under blacklight yet, and I have not done any blacklight work with this camera. So I am going to switch this over to a nighttime view, and we'll get a look at Fred at the end of the vlog under blacklight. But until then, I'm going to say stay spooky, stay toxic, and we will see you tomorrow. Stay tuned for a look at the glowing Fred.